Thank welcome to Damage Does D&D. Tonight it's Pirates, the Elusive Tide, where nothing bad could ever happen, ever, probably. Still, Pirate Master J, take it away.
So, last time, because I've just organised my camera a little bit to get unlocked. Last time, you finished the trial to speak with Orala. You gained audience with the golden goddess of treasure or greed. And it was an interesting conversation.
Well, it's pretty straightforward.
You spoke with her about Ahanra, and she assured that the name that I definitely have written down and have remembered off the top of my head.
Hanamura.
Definitely. No, it's not Hanamura, it's Kanamura.
Hanamantana.
Kanamura was alive and seemed rather confused and upset that you would be speaking of someone who was dead in the form of Ahanra. The conversation then got strange as Aldris started to speak a different voice and take on a different visage. And the conversation grew heated between this Alderanis and Orala, ending in you being told to leave. But with a mission on your minds to deal with the Blue Blades who had been causing trouble in the seas. This was only amplified when you exited the temple to a chorus of explosions of several ships exploding in the bay. You rushed to find that the Elusive Tide was safe, thanks to the magic of Mirakai, but many of the other vessels had been destroyed. And so you were charged, given a blessing from Orala, and charged to hunt down the Blue Blades and slay their leader, Passion. And that is where we are going to pick up. I believe that you were all on board. It's kind of approaching afternoon. Actually, no, it's approaching kind of late afternoon, evening, as some time was spent helping to heal the other crews and help to repair the ships. So what would you like to do?
Didn't we agree last time we were going to spend the day here and then leave tomorrow for the... Yeah.
That's kind of what I'd said, but I think I'd sort of sent anyone off to help who could help. If people start filtering back this evening, I'll give orders to start getting ready to set sail. We can sleep while we move.
Okay.
Or read.
Or read.
Stupid book.
Books are good for learning.
Hang on, you can sleep while you read.
I'm about to try. This is what comes of not reading the T's and C's before you start reading.
Okay. Let me just tidy something up. There we go. Okay, so you're setting sail.
Yep.
After
Yeah.
having done what repairs you could.
Bef-
Okay.
Before we do that, do we need any... I know we got, like, supplies for the ship, but did that include, like, extra ballistas for the...
I don't believe that you had fired the brutal shots.
My memory's going that we haven't actually, like, topped up.
You
on
have
ballistas for a
done
while.
your restock and repair.
Yeah.
Okay.
That has been taken.
Okay, that's cool. I was just... Obviously didn't want to get too potentially surrounded by ships and then go, shit, got no ammo.
Okay. So we'll go to the world map then, if it would let me move you to it. There we go.
Oh, sorry. I know what we did think of. Has anything come of potentially building something in that time for me to safely
Yes.
be the eyes of the ship underneath?
you would have found Barry kind of secret away in one of the parts of the hold, kind of busily writing in a notebook and occasionally just kind of fiddling with a bit of metal and then grumbling and going back to it.
All right, Barry.
Right.
How's the
What can I help
plans?
you with?
How's the plans coming along?
Oh, right. Yeah. I've got that message. Where was it? He starts kind of shuffling through his bag. Right. I've messed up my desk when I opened the monitor. There we go. Yeah, yeah, it's a bit rudimentary, right? And he pulls out this small metal that has a button attached.
Or cutting out ever so slightly.
Sorry. I'm just trying to fix my desk a bit. I've got this brand new desk mat, but it's slowly creeping forwards and coming off the edge of the desk.
Hello.
Hello.
There we go. So,
Is it me you're
he
looking
produces
for?
this small metal box with a large button attached to the top. He kind of places it down on the floor of the hull,
Mhm.
of the hold, and he presses it, and it lets out a boom sound. And he looks at you as though this is the most impressive thing he's ever seen.
Right. What does it do, Barry?
Oh, didn't explain nice face. This I need to think of a name for it. But this is my thing finder. I've adjusted it a little bit. What it does is you put it on the floor, you press the button, and it goes bong, but it will that sound will go into the water.
Barry's invented sonar.
And then it will bounce off anything that's like right below the ship. Yeah?
So you'd hear like, I nearly did your accent. God, Jesus Christ, hang on. Right. So like you hear like the initial bong, and then you'll get
Yeah.
like a bong back.
Yeah, kinda.
Maybe we can call it like the bong back
The box
device
will
then.
light up. Sorry, what?
The bong back device.
Better than a
Bong
bone
back
back
device. That is a great name. Yeah, yeah. Barry's bong back device.
Or like Barry's bonger.
No, I like bong back.
Right. Okay. Is there like time constraints on this? Can I only use it like once a day or something, or just keep
no,
pressing it?
it only lasts for a couple of seconds. It'll like bong, and then you have to give it a few seconds to let it recharge. What I could do is, if you give me like another day, I could make like another button that you could hold that makes the bong back device go bong, but when you're not next to it. But a wand.
A remote bonger.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Can you work on that? Like, if you stay in here and keep using the bong back device, and then if you think there's anything that's too close to us, you come up and onto deck and tell us straight away. Like, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. Thanks, Barry. I don't have to be underwater
He
now.
kind of gives a shaky salute that's a bit wonky.
Right, I'll
and
leave you
kind
to
of-
it. And remember, any bong backs, come back up to deck and let anybody know, right?
Yeah.
Biddy's having an internal glee moment here because something he said a name for has stuck.
That is a brilliant name, considering that I think Barry's inventions are interestingly named, to say the least.
Brilliant.
So I think he's got a remote bomb called Bomley, along those lines.
So I'd go back up to deck before like we'd set off, or even if we have set off, and just let the captain know that Barry's in the hold, in charge with letting us know if there's anything within reasonable distance of the ship on the bottom of it.
I want to spend about an hour or so teaching Mirakai basic words that will help us communicate better. So, like all the different ways of the ship, starboard bow, all of that stuff, crow's nest, everybody on board, and their names and everything like that, and any other words that I think might be important.
Okay, cool. I'll say that you spend that time expanding Mirakai's vocabulary so that they can communicate better. Cool. So, if you're setting sail, where would you like to go?
So, we're just moving around the map. Right. So we've kind of got 2 points of interest, I think, we next to each other. Skywatch in particular, but also we heard about an island east of Skywatch. Is it that
Yes,
one there?
you
That
had
one?
heard of, I believe a name had been mentioned in the, I believe Lack was the one that found that.
No, there was no name. They just said it was southwest of Arala's Tomb, the little island just north of just east of Skywatch.
Small island east of Skywatch. Yeah, that's what I've got
I
written
just
down.
swore I'd given you the name. Oh well.
You did not, because I would have written it down.
Well, certainly on the island east of Skywatch. That's where you've been directed to go.
So that's where we're going to head first.
Okay. Do you want to? I believe. What I will. Well. I would say ping where you want to go, but the scale of this map is a bit tricky.
Things are up across the map.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Ping, ping, ping.
5.
Pong.
So 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, we were
5,
having a little
6,
game here.
7.
Yeah, but
Okay, so that's
we did
7
hear that-
spaces.
that little island where all the blue blades were gathering, so you wanted to avoid it because there would be one ship against all of the blue blades.
Is that what we heard?
Yes.
Well, we definitely don't want to go there then.
Yeah, we do.
I'll say that overnight, as you're sailing, if Alara is taking the night helm, you can all take a long rest as you sail.
Woohoo.
And in the following morning, can I get someone to roll a D100 for me, please?
Captain.
I'm the captain, and I designate it to Vulcan.
This is very important, Vulcan. Don't mess it up.
I think it was Dan rolling his eyes there, not Vulcan.
D20, did you say?
D100.
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 Oh, God, what fun that.
Key to management delegation.
How can they blame you for something that you didn't do?
95.
Ooh.
95.
Either very good or very bad.
So,
Yeah.
as you are sailing away, the wind seems to be favouring you today. You get some strong winds blowing from behind your sails, so you'll get a little bit of extra movement this day.
There's the 2 different types of music there. Nat going for Sail Away and I went for Sticks.
Yeah.
So you get 18 spaces, which is probably too many, but oh well.
Enya and
So-
versus Sticks. What a mashup.
Which direction would you like to go? You can use, I believe, the drawing tool. I recommend setting it to thin so that it's a bit easier to draw
So-
with.
Just whilst we're
As-
here, can we see anything on that island?
Make a perception check for me, please. Anybody else who's looking can also make
Well,
perception
I'll be
checks.
steering at the wheel, so I'll make a perception check as well.
Okay, go ahead.
I've still got my snout in the book.
13 for me.
Okay.
I have rolled
15.
a 19.
That's a question. Before we get to those perception checks, I just need to check. How many hours are you on currently, Durkan?
I think 23.
23. Okay, so you finished the healing kind of in the late afternoon. So I would say that you probably got another 4 hours before you needed to go and rest.
Okay.
That night. So you're getting there.
That's up to 27 grand. Thank you.
Good. Okay, so what
Perhaps,
were those
Captain,
perception checks?
If we get
19. for
close
me.
enough, we could send Lack in to scout. Select.
Oh, good. Discord's being mental.
Oh my god. Discord slowed down there.
Wow.
Not a good sign.
That's amazing. Hats time. Whoa, Finny.
Right, are we back?
Hey,
Oh,
Finny.
He's beating me there. I've got a wardrobe full of hats, but they're not easy to hand.
Yeah.
Well, that was
Right.
Triceratops on the head is cute. Though.
So, you wanted
So,
perception checks.
perception checks.
Audrey's got a 19.
Klein got a
19 for
15.
Aldous, 15 for Klein. Anybody else keeping an eye out?
13.
13. Okay. You kind of look on it, and it appears to be kind of looking to the two islands. They both look very similar. Thick jungle covering, similar to the jungles on Orala's tomb. But you can see some kind of a chain of mountains stretching like a spine on the for the larger island.
Any...
There doesn't seem to be any kind of settlement that you can see.
Right, so no noticeable buildings, no dock.
Noticeable ships, yeah.
No, not from where you are.
Bearing in mind that I did know about the secret entrance of the Blueblades Cavern, I would be looking for something similar along those lines.
Make a history check if you wish.
They do. So I'm good at
And
that.
I'd say that if
Would I
you
have
wanted
any
to, Zarut, you can have a go at a history check as well.
19.
19.
Quite well tonight.
What's history? Boop, boop, boop. 10.
10. Zarut, it was a long time ago for you.
I didn't deal with that. I was just local.
Yeah, you were far more local. Aldris, you... This island you recognise, what was the total you rolled? It was 19. 19, by me. You vaguely remember there was a smuggling drop-off point because it was always too dangerous to make the entire journey on just one ship.
Yeah.
So there would be a drop-off point found on the south of Menzenor. But you don't remember if that's the name of the little island or the big island.
So, Captain, on the south of Menzenor is the drop-off point. Should we head for that?
Would I know what Menzenor is?
You can make a history or a hearsay.
Oh, let's try hearsay. I'm twice as good at that.
Awesome.
But I still rolled a 6, so 14.
You've got my luck. With a 14 and the name Menzenor, you do vaguely recall it. You know that it's quite a large island, and you know that it's an island that, rumor has it, anyone that docks there doesn't tend to come back.
Interesting.
It's considered a very dangerous place for many reasons.
There's a... On Menzenor, you say?
Yes, the south, the drop-off point for the Blueblades. Smugglers type thing.
It's an extremely dangerous island. People don't tend to come back from there.
Captain, if you don't mind me saying so, we're an extremely dangerous crew.
Well, yes. Okay.
Can I maybe just, you know me, Captain, I can't think straight sometimes. But you know when we were like right up north and we were at the temples where the Scaradon were, that was like used some illusionary magic, didn't it? I don't know if that was the blue blades or the Scaradons for that. So like maybe we can't see them because they're hidden up.
Also, we're on the north side of the island.
Yeah.
Just bear that in mind.
We want to head to the smuggler's point.
I mean, if you're going to hide your ships, that would be the best place to do it, right? It's either that or land on
And
the
we're
north
better
side
than a
and
cap-
make our way across.
We're better than than somebody like, what's his name again? Sorry, forgotten. The leader,
Kaishu.
dude,
Kaishu.
Kryshon. We're better than someone like Kryshon to hide than somewhere that's noted as being a very dangerous place to dock.
Yes. I'd heard he was on Skywatch. Not Benzeno.
Well,
How long ago was that, though, Captain?
True. Okay, well, yes, we may as well change course. Aldris will head on the eastern side of Benzeno, heading to the southern smugglers'
aye,
dock.
Captain.
If we see nothing there, we can continue on to Skywatch.
Right you are, Captain. I can't move the token, so...
Yeah. I have to move it for
Yeah.
counting how far you can travel.
As we're moving around, PM,
Yeah.
and we're obviously getting a little bit closer to it as well, is there anything about the looks of this island which is giving me that this is potentially the place where I had my dream or vision?
Not particularly. Your vision, you remember being on board ship that had crashed.
Okay.
You were on wood a lot of the time, and it doesn't look built up enough here.
Okay, cool. I'll quickly pop it back down as well, just to see Bad Eye, to see what he
Okay.
says.
You come down and you see him sat kind of reading in his book, but he's gotten this akin to you know that Simpsons episode where Homer's working from home and he has
with
the,
the whole...
yeah, he's got a device set up that's just pressing it for him,
Mm.
and he's just occasionally looking at it. He doesn't notice you come in.
Hello, Barry.
Oh, hey. Right.
Any boombacks yet?
No. But what I've got is here somewhere. I meant to come up and give this to either you or the captain. Here he is. He pulls out another smaller little box with what seems to be a small clear gemstone.
Mhm.
Set in it. Here. And he hands it to you. He says, that will flash up if the boomback or the bongback gets any bongs back.
Right, okay. But you've still got to stay down here and push it, right? He goes back into a fucking accent which isn't his.
It's this accent's infection. I don't entirely know where it is, but
It is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
So
okay.
yeah, it should bong back pretty regularly. I'll keep tabs on it. I have had to move it a little bit further away because the there was some very discontent noises. He kind of points to the part of the hold where Mirakai is.
Right,
So
yeah.
I thought it best to move it a bit away from there.
Well, that's good thinking. I'll mention that as well. Forward thinking. Thank you, Barry.
Didn't get nowhere without my smarts.
Righto, I'll leave you to it then. And yeah, again, I'll go back up to the captain and explain what this little box does with the gem on it. Pass it to the captain, so he will be the first to be warned.
Very interesting. Good
I know.
work.
So if you keep that on your traveling, and as long as someone's there to press the button in the hold, captain, if anything's near us, what was it? 20-foot radius? Did you say?
He didn't actually give a specific depth, but
Okay.
I would say it's probably somewhere around 50 to 100 feet. It can go out quite a distance and come back.
But like anything between like 50 and 100 feet, which is that close to the ship, underneath the water, that'll light up for us. So we'll have a bit of a pre-planning to do beforehand.
Superb. And we don't have to tie you to the underside of the ship.
Bit of a shame, I know. I was looking forward to it, but probably the safer way.
Well, if you ever fancy doing it recreationally, just let me know.
Righto, will do.
Okay. So you're about halfway through the day. If there's anything anyone wants to do on board,
They'll never get around
Alright.
with say.
are you reading?
Yes. I'm barely halfway through. There's so much book. And I am only one cow. Full.
No, you can get through most of the rest of the day.
So as we
Going through.
approach where I think this is,
Give you a little
I want
marker on where you think it is.
because I'm pretty sure it's going to be somewhere around sort of there-ish.
It's out in the ocean. No.
Interesting.
God, I was fiddling about with these before, and the scale of the map makes it really hard to make these in any appropriate size. You would know it to be roughly there.
Okay, so as we sort of come round to so that that's in view, Captain, sort of over that way, and just sort
I
of
will say this is probably in the morning of the next day.
Yeah.
So Kirkin, you can have a full 16 hours of reading if you wish.
Gosh. Not even stopping for eating. Hardcore.
I'd spend a bit of time just going through everything with Mirakai and make sure it's.
Mirakai would mention that there was a strange noise coming from the other room and they didn't like it, but it seems to have gone now.
Yes,
And you
I
would have
think
seen Barry with his bong back.
they're trying to make sure that if anything was to come underneath us again, they don't just have you to keep an eye out on these things. We don't want to get damaged or hurt.
Okay. Okay.
But yes, he's
Sure.
moved it so it doesn't disturb you.
Good.
Klein would check the words.
Check
Firing
the word.
devices.
ballista.
Ballista, that's the word.
Cannons, the
Thank you,
weapons.
Jazz. The weapons
The ballista,
to
the
make
cannon,
sure.
all of that
Yeah,
good stuff.
the ballista is loaded and safe and ready to go at first sight of anything dangerous.
Yeah, all seems to be in order. Everything is kind of relaxed. So again, long rest. I didn't even spend anything, but we will go into the next day. So this is the morning as you're
Okay,
just
so as
arriving
we
where you are
approach-
on the map.
I said, Captain, I'm pretty sure it's around here somewhere, maybe over towards the coast there. Perhaps we ought to get somebody to get a closer look, and I'll take a look anyway. Do a perception check.
Make a
if I
perception
may.
check.
Oh, that was really good today. That's a rolling so well. Perception. That's a 6.
6.
6.
Oh no. Where's the island gone?
Yes, I'm sure it's around here somewhere, Captain.
Aldrich seems to be looking to the south instead of to the north.
Just sort of,
It's probably just a bit misty. Oh, right, okay. Thank you, sir, Captain.
yes, perhaps we could ask Mr. Lack to scout the
See,
area.
that's why you're the captain, and I just the helmsman.
Yes, Captain. I'll take
We-
on
Yes.
stealth mode and just go and scout the area out.
Okay. Give me first of all stealth check, and then a perception check.
26 on stealth.
nice.
And 20 on perception.
Lovely.
Okay. So that was 26 on stealth, you say?
Yep.
And then 20 on perception.
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of fly in a short bit and you begin to see just in the distance what appears to be a long pier with a couple of buildings just neatly tucked behind where the cliffs kind of stretch out in front of this kind of secluded bay. The perfect place to hide. You wouldn't see it unless you were deliberately going in. But as you're flying back, you see a ship with
Where's the
blue crossed swords on the sails. Not in the bay, but kind of beginning to approach the area.
Okay.
You see the blue blades iconography and the name Shadow Cricket painted on the side.
Does it seem to have a full complement of people? I presume they'd all be up on deck if they're coming into
With
port.
your perception check, yes, it does seem to.
Okay. Is it sitting low in the water or high in the water?
With your perception check, it seems to be sitting normally in the water. No difference to normal.
Okay, I'll head back to the ship, Captain. There is a hidden dock in there and some buildings hidden behind the cliff, but one of the blue blades is just going into port.
Right. Is it possible for us to chase them, or are there more ships? Do we need to sneak in?
There's only one ship that I saw, Captain. There is nothing else.
We can take one ship. Okay.
They do not look as though they are expecting trouble, but they have a full complement of crew.
Well, let's remove them of that luxury
Aye, Captain.
and start giving the orders to load the weapons and prepare the arcane cannon and
Okay, so you're preparing for combat.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So, what I will do then is I will bring you to the combat map.
Ooh, combat map. Combat map.
Oh, come on, Roll20, behave. There we go.
Oh.
Boarding.
So, as you may see, some things have been adjusted. We have a new token for the Elusive Tide.
Ooh.
Because I found that the guy who did the PDF, if people are watching the stream, Limithron's Guide to Naval Combat, very good, recommend. So, I'll just set this, it can be controlled by the helmsman and the captain. And you can see the enemy ship across the way. Should be a bit more obvious which way the ship is facing from now on. Additionally, you have the arrow down here indicating the wind direction. I'm going to make a more professional looking setup for that, but for the time being, an arrow is all we'll need. Additionally, as we are entering the ship combat, I would like everyone to roll initiative for me. This is for another thing that I am doing in this.
Oh my
Because
god.
last time
The rolls are continuing.
One day I might actually have a decent initiative roll.
Yeah. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to add manual entries of the two ships. Okay, so Quarantine, you got a 4. Eyeless,
17, which is a bit of a shock.
Nice.
17, very nice. Klein,
18.
18. Aldris.
6.
Good. Balkan.
11.
11. Okay.
We're doing
So-
so well.
So let me just get my.
You've missed a few.
Oh yeah, sorry, I started skipping over, but I've got. So I have Klein at 18, Eyeless at 17, Lack at 15, Zarut at 12, Balkan at 11, Aldris at 6, Kirkin at 5, and Quarantine at 4. So I need this as well. So for a quick rundown of how the ship combat works with this system is each ship will we go through a set of phases where the captain chooses what their ship is going to do. Then they then we roll initiative with lookouts rolling that, and then we'll take the ship's turns. However, in this case, the ship's initiative is going to be put in amongst your initiative. So if there is anything you wish to do as your character, like casting spells, etc., you can do that during that. Otherwise, if you wish to skip a turn, you can say, and if the ship's turn comes before yours and you wish to take one of the captain's actions that he's requested, like firing the cannons, you can, when it comes to the ship's turn, you can come in and say, oh, I want to do this, so that other people can do their other actions.
You can switch your initiative for the ship's initiative, in effect.
Yes, and then we will skip your turn in that initiative, as you'll have used your action to cover an action of the ship. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Hopefully it should flow quite neatly. There is one thing that is going to possibly make it a little wonkier, but we'll see if that happens. So, I just need to do a quick... I just need to edit something. There, here we go. Oh, no. I just need to put in the Elusive Tide's HP. It's 260.
That's 2,600.
No, it's 260.
1,000. That's a lot.
Work at high.
260.
Damn it.
Right, and then what is this? I wrote it down. I'm very prepared, honest. That's the one. Okay. And then that's HP is snap. So we'll take that all into account as we go. Also, another thing I discovered, I put a range for the cannons on the stat block in the Google Docs. I've also figured out where I was going wrong on the to hit is that the document actually gives ships a charisma score, but it's written in shorthand as CHR, so I didn't twig that, and I was very confused as to what that is. But that is the score we use to determine its attack rolls and skill checks, because it's the crew quality. So I'm going to keep using crew quality for now on. Okay? Okay. So, what I'll say is you guys do get a surprise round, because they have not seen you.
Okay.
So what
as
I would
part
like
of our surprise round... Sorry, go ahead.
is to start the turns, the route I would like your what you would like to command your ship to do.
Ooh. What do we think, guys? I mean, this is me talking to players.
Yeah, I
not
mean...
crew.
if
Did
it-
we decide when we were going to use the apples that we got given from her ladyship?
That's a good point.
I would suggest we head that way so that we can fire as soon as we see them. Unless you want to go that way.
That's naturally the other option. That's kind of what I was What do we think? I suppose.
That way's quicker. And
If we went-
they're going that way, so
Yeah, if we went that full way, we would potentially encounter their full cannon fire.
That's the difficulty. But cannons tend to face on the side, and if they're coming head on to our side.
On the map, Jay,
Yeah.
where is the Shadow Cricket heading? Is it going that way or that
It
way?
appears to be turning to go this way.
Okay. So
I need to change my colour again because I'm playing a different villain this time.
If
I
yeah,
think
if
this
it's
way.
going, if it's going that way. Oh, hang on.
But then we're no, I think we go the other way. We go around the bottom because then we're chasing them. And
We'd be chasing them anyway if they're turning to go that way.
well, we can completely stealth around the south because they'll keep.
Yeah. If we go the short way, we open ourselves up to a broadside from them immediately.
Exactly.
okay.
Whereas we can use our weapons to our advantage because they're swivelable.
Okay,
Yeah.
Well, one more
Yeah.
question for the PM.
Yeah.
How many hexes can the Elusive Tide move?
The Elusive Tide, I
Is it
believe.
6?
I had it up for a moment there. I believe
Speed
that the
is
Elusive
6.
Tide is 6 with 2 turns. You're a very nimble ship.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I could, if I wanted, sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there.
Yeah, it's a bit of a long.
Oh, and it's going to
going
take
that
us a
direction.
long time going round that way. They're going to be miles away by the time we get round.
If
Just
they've got a
saying.
full complement and a bigger ship, they wouldn't be able
What
to
I
move
will
as fast.
say is
Right,
that
yeah.
this island is large enough to block cannon fire. So the trees block cannon fire.
So I'm
Yeah.
thinking, and obviously I could be completely wrong. I'm thinking we go there. By the time we can see them, they will have gone that way.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
thinking.
we'll be sort of towards their rear rather than a full broadside. They might be able to get 1 or 2 cannon shot to come bear on us, but it won't be a full broadside.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
like I say, this is what, potentially 600 feet of movement. That's 12 hexes. That's 2 turns.
Yeah, this one here is 12. Or those are 12, aren't they?
And if we
Move
got to go
straight
there,
and then
yeah, even if we hug the side of the island to get within range with 900 there, which is 3 turns, and then we've got however far they've moved. So yes, it's slightly more dangerous going that way, but
Good aid
we're
to our
never going to
advantage.
catch them if we go the other way.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. If you
Fair enough.
feel free to disagree,
No,
or talk amongst yourselves.
I'd probably personally I would agree with that. I don't know if you want to make it a whatever, but yeah, my hand would be up for
it's
going that way around.
it's not a democracy. The captain's orders are final.
Yeah, completely.
do remember you do have actions that I believe can affect your speed.
We
That's what I was thinking
do.
of.
I mean, we've got. We get, when we're in combat, we get an extra hex. So technically, we'd be in combat. So we've got 7 hexes. So we can get up there in range quickly and fire.
Let's do that.
What other actions do we have? Have I missed something?
So you've got 2 action points, and there is an action called Full Sail, which allows you to move an extra space in the turn.
Sorry, I'm missing one. Where is it? There we go. It's the guide to combat, isn't it? I need that.
Yeah, Guide to Naval Combat.
That will harm anyone, but the lights just flickered.
Oh god, no.
How can you read without a light? Okay, so
Well, I'll just use a candle really close to my book. Surely nothing bad could happen with that.
Captain, what are your orders here? You're sailing straight ahead?
Yeah, head around the north side of the island. Catch up as quick as possible.
So, you are any actions you're taking?
Well, who are you asking? Is it everyone?
It's the captain.
Okay.
What ship actions do you want to take?
Full sail.
Full sail. Full sail. Yeah.
Full sail. Okay, so we'll need a rigger, but that's a pretty simple strength check to meet the DC to get that extra movement speed. So what I'll say is you'll move on the ship's initiative, and we'll take that into account. So,
So that
I'll
means
need
I've got
ship
8.
initiative, please.
Ship initiative.
So this is a roll made by the lookout, where you roll ship's dexterity and you can add your sailing die. So the lookout or the captain.
Shall I do it?
Would ideally be the lookout.
Okay, lookout can do it.
Which is lack.
That would be me. So what do you want me to roll again?
So you're rolling You're rolling a d20 plus the ship's dexterity, which I believe is a -1.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
-1 plus your sailing die, which you should have written down somewhere.
Well, that was a 1. -1 is 0 plus a sailing die.
Excellent start.
So I
Good.
believe that your sailing die is d6 for lookout. Should be written down.
Look out.
4.
I believe it was 4. Okay. So we've got ship initiative of 4.
On
Don't
par
worry,
with
we'll
me.
get this smooth as we go, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Sailing dice is D4, just FYI.
Unless
Uh,
you're doing
it
a specific
Varies per
job.
person.
Oh,
I
okay.
did a specific message a while back when we swapped to this, where I
Yep.
said to everyone what their sailing die would be for different things. It's a D4 base, but some of you, I believe, have D6s because of experience in the role.
I have a D6 if I'm piloting, for example.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so we'll quickly go through the initiative then.
It's not our surprise round, the full sail. I'm assuming this is our surprise round, yes? Where we go through the initiative as a surprise round, yes?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm doing. So, Klein, remember a rigger will be needed for the
Yeah.
check. But Klein, anything you wish to do?
Not on this round, no.
Okay, Eyeless.
I will take the help. Well, I will hold the help action or take the help action to assist anybody with a job should they need help.
Okay. Right. 1. Black.
I'm lookout, so I'll just look out.
Captain. I believe the captain uses his action to give commands. I could be wrong.
Sorry, just don't want to be that guy, but this is a surprise round.
Yes. The ship
Yeah,
still,
they still
would
move.
be
Sorry,
sailing
just ignore me. I'm being
in the
ridiculous.
time.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, I believe the captain takes his turn to move, having to get back into this. I'm sure as we do this, we'll get practice. Balkan, anything you wish to do in preparation?
It took me 6 more seconds to say full sail ahead.
Yep.
I will help the gunner, whoever that is. I'll just help loads.
Okay, so you're just helping to prepare. Aldris, I believe
I'm going to.
you have to use your action to sail.
Yes, I'm going to action to pilot. So does that mean the ship moves now, or does the ship move on its initiative?
Ship will move on its turn.
Okay.
So you can determine where you're going to go on that turn.
Yep.
Kirkin?
I don't really have anything to add, so wherever it can be useful.
Okay. Quarantine?
Can I cast Gust to try and give us a little bit of extra movement?
What level spell is Gust?
It's cantrip.
Cantrip. I'd say cantrip wouldn't be enough to make a difference here, I'm afraid.
I mean, I got my feature that can choose the direction the wind's blowing, but it's kind of in our favour anyway. It wouldn't make much difference there either. Okay.
Sorcerer is very good. Okay. Is that everything from you, Quarantine?
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do at the moment.
Okay. Elusive Tide's turn. So, who is taking the rigging option?
That would be Klein. Yeah.
Klein, you're taking that. So you make a strength check and add your sailing die.
I can't. I've been reading through personal messages and I can't see a sailing die.
It wasn't in a personal message. I believe it was in a direct message in one of the 3 channels from before.
God.
So you'd have to search. But I'll say for rigging, because you are a carpenter or a bosun, or whatever term we use for it, it's a D4 for the rigging. So, and you have advantage because Eyeless is assisting.
Okay, Phineas has got a D6 for all situations. Quarantine's got a D6 for all situations. Lack's got a D6 for lookout roll. Klein's got a D6 for carpenter and gunner. Aldrich has got a D6 for pilot. Everyone else has got a D4.
Cool.
There we are.
Cool.
Thank you very much for finding that.
So that with my strength and my D6.
Strength plus D4 for rigging.
Okay. Oh, done even better than the D6 on the D4. So 22.
22.
Awesome.
Very nice. So you're able to go full sail ahead.
So I get 8 squares.
Pilot, you've got 8 squares of movement in 2 turns.
Nice.
Reposted it in the correct channel, so maybe somebody can pin it.
So that's your full movement there.
Yep, that's the 8 squares there. I mean, let's see, how far away are we?
Yeah. It's safe to say that they have now seen you.
Yeah.
So we are back to the top of the round. Captain, call orders.
I guess just try and wait. Where's the thing? There you are. What's the? Hang on, I'm just checking. You have a range.
What are you looking for the range of?
The arcane cannon, and I think it's
The arcane cannon. I believe it's
The
in
arcane
the
cannon's
actual
on the rear,
item.
though.
Is
The
it not
arcane
forward
cannon is turntabled. It can aim
Oh, okay.
in any direction.
So we've got the brutal shot ballista up front, though.
That's your 4 weapon, but that's a shorter range. I don't
Okay.
remember what the ballista range is, unfortunately.
yeah, I don't know about the ballista. The arcane cannon depends on what shot we use.
Yes.
So would that do anything to? So I think either the frost shot. This is just hitting people. This won't do any damage to the ship.
It will do damage to the ship.
Okay.
but the damage is the ship has a lot of health compared to what damage that cannon can do. But it will affect the crew and what they're capable of doing.
Okay, let's go with a lightning shot. That's got 1,200 foot range.
So your call to action. Your
My
call to
call to
action is after weapon.
Yes.
After weapon. Excellent. Okay. So lookouts. Roll initiative for me. Remember, you can add or subtract your sailing die.
Why would you want to subtract it?
If you're doing something that you wanted to fail, or you wanted to,
You want them. You want to know where they are before
you
you
want them to go,
commit.
so that you know what to do next.
Okay.
So we re-roll initiative every round, do we?
Yep.
For the ship, you do.
Okay, well that's better this time. It's a 7.
7. And have you added your sailing
Yes.
die?
Yep. You added your D6, yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Oof. Okay. So, it's the Shadow Cricket up first. They are going to move 1, 2, 3 to get you in line of fire for their cannons, though they've set themselves up poorly. And they're going to fire their cannons at you. So, have your ship's AC at the ready, Captain. Yeah, they're that one, they're that one.
Where's that written?
13.
13.
They get 2 shots. So, that is a 12 to hit.
Nope.
This is
Okay. First round of cannon fire veers off. And that is a 17 to hit.
Shield.
Unfortunately not. Okay. So they hit with that one. And so I need to have a calculator ready for this because this is the one bit that I get myself confused on. They deal 6 points of ship damage, which is 30 points of true damage. So for the 260 number, it does 30, which is what I'm keeping track by. That was completely the wrong number.
what was the HP to?
Sorry?
What's the total HP of the ship?
260.
All the damage I'm going to be doing for you, 52. And it 52 health, and it took 6 damage, sorry.
Oh, well, I thought it was the 260 you were tracking. Okay.
I'm tracking the 260 because you guys can deal damage, and it helps me keep it in line for the other ship.
There you go. I've put it on roll 20 so we all know what's going on.
That is perfect.
Cool.
Okay. So, that is their turn, because they don't get as much movement as you. So, next are Klein.
Well, Captain has given orders to fire one of the cannons, right?
Yeah, he's given orders to fire the aft weapon.
Yep. So I am a cannon man, and I come from far away. So
Okay,
yeah.
so you can go ready on that. Eyeless.
Help action again.
Okay. Lack.
I'm a lookout, remember?
Yes, sorry, I keep doing that. Zarut, your captain. Balkan.
Same as last round, helping the gunner.
Yep,
Yes.
there's already a help action now. You can cast spells and do stuff to be ready, if you wish.
Actually,
I can
I'm
do
going
that
to
to help.
cast Sanctuary on myself instead, then if Balkan's already doing that.
Okay. Sanctuary cast on yourself. Okay, so the Elusive Tide's turn. you have one extra space of movement due to being with the wind. So you may make your movements and make your shot.
Do we take the shot first and then move?
You can do them in whatever order you wish on the ship's
Captain,
turn.
orders? Well, I was going to go there and then turn and go there so that we've got a better, so we can do
Can't see
broadside as well.
anything.
We'll see that.
Ah, sorry. There we go. I was going to go there.
No. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then up there
Moving
so
up.
that we can then get our cannon into play if you wanted. Yeah?
Okay, yeah, we'll get to the turn point, make your turn, and then we'll fire it after we've turned or something.
It matters not because I can the cannon rotates. doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm just thinking for the
Yeah, aesthetic.
logistics of you don't want to fire across the whole
ship,
of the ship.
Yeah.
So-
It makes sense. I would say that you cannot fire the aft weapon directly forwards. You
Yeah,
have to be off to the sides.
Yeah, completely. So now you want us to fire.
Yeah, that's fire.
So
Well, I said lightning shot.
So you'll need to provide line with the.
It's cannon shoots a ball of lightning to a point you can see within 1,200 feet of the cannon. The lightning then expands to form 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point. So you can pick the point, but somewhere on the deck of the ship, preferably, please.
yeah. So I would pick center of the ship.
Okay. So roll the damage. It's
What's my plus to it?
actually, we'll have an attack roll for this.
That's
So
plus
it'd be
6,
plus
isn't it?
6 plus your gunner sailing die.
Cool.
Plus you
which I
get
believe for
advantage
flying
because
is
you're
decent.
being helped by Vulcan.
Yes.
Yes. Vulcan is assisting with the aiming, kind of pushing it into position.
Plus 6 plus a d6. 27 to hit.
27 definitely hits.
I mean,
So
it does say it's just deck save.
Oh, okay.
it's deck safe for the creatures, but for the ship itself, I want to see if you can actually land it on from a moving position on a moving target.
Yep, cool.
It's
So
the
27 to hit, and then obviously deck save.
Definitely hits. Roll the damage of the lightning blast.
You need to tell me that, Captain.
It is 60-10.
Fuck me.
Nice.
Wow. Okay.
Make your flying right now. We have combat. That's the captain.
2. Was not expecting that. I would have got it ready. Ah. Oh, come on. I'll just use D100s. They're exactly the same, aren't they?
Yep.
5. 6. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 25, 34.
Nice.
34 points of damage. You let off a blast with the arcane cannon, it just erupts across the ship. You see scorch marks on the wood as they prepare to retaliate. Okay. Is that
Cool.
all of the Elusive Tide's movement?
I have another turn. I was going to do a turn, but I don't think I will just yet because we need to get our cannons in play, don't we?
Yeah. Okay. So Aldris is your turn. Your action to move the ship.
Yep.
Kirkin.
We're 250 feet away. That means I can do jack shit at the moment because I have nothing in range.
Quarantine.
I'm going to keep the wind so it's with us.
Okay.
By
So you're
using
using your
my,
action to.
Yeah.
Wind is now What I'll say is prevailing wind is still the same, but for the elusive tide, the wind is behind you for your next turn. Very nice. So we come back to the top of the round. Captain, what do you want to do?
Well, I want to give the order to fire. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, is that?
Fire the-
Is it my go?
Um,
I never know whether I'm ordering the ship to do anything or whether I'm taking a turn. I don't seem to have really had a turn other than to give
yeah,
orders.
being the
but-
captain takes a character's action.
Okay. Then I
So
kind of, I kind of feel like I've taken a useless feat.
What was the feat you've taken?
Well, to give me extra range, but if I
Ah.
never actually end up firing an Eldritch Blast because I'm just busy ordering everyone else what to do.
Can't the first mate step in and do the captain's job?
Technically.
I don't see why, and it's your game, Jane, obviously, but I don't see why I can't say fire the cannon whilst Eldritch blasting.
I mean, that's fair.
It doesn't seem impossible.
You know what? I do agree with that. So I'll say that on your turn you can take an action. You won't be able to take an action or take an action and a bonus action. You'll have to pick between the two.
That is perfectly reasonable. Yes.
And if you wish
So
to do
it's
the
kind
push
of
the crew
my bonus
action,
action to issue orders.
if you wish to use the push the crew, you'll have to use your entire turn to do that. Where you can get an extra action point that turn. Okay, so you're calling for a broadside attack?
I will certainly order the cannons to fire.
Okay.
Actually, is that in what's our Grievous Ballista or whatever the shotgun thing is we've got?
The brutal shot ballista can
Brutal.
kind of hit. I'd say
If you'd have
That four.
ordered me to
mount?
do it, I could have used our
Yeah.
turn.
4 mounted.
So
Didn't think about it. We can't do that now then, so
Okay.
we'll just fire the cannons.
So you remain pointing.
Yep.
They're all set. So firing the cannons. Excellent. Look out. Roll your initiative. And I'm going to say it doesn't take your action to.
James,
Oh no, it does. You do spend your action to become the lookout. Which is a bit of a bastard. I may fiddle with the actions and stuff.
yeah, I
James,
think
you
we
are
need
muted.
to tweak this so that we can get, because it seems
Yeah.
a little unfair that
Because-
people are not able to use their actions and yell a word.
Yeah. But
James, are
this
you
is
rolling?
me making tweaks for.
James is not listening to us.
He's muted.
I'm listening.
Lookout
Yeah.
initiative.
So that's 11.
Oh, it's getting
11
better.
with your saving die.
Everything.
Really?
Awesome.
Blimey. Okay. Okay. Klein.
Yep. So I would go to mid deck on the cannon. The
So you're getting
cannon.
ready to fire the cannons.
Yeah.
Okay. Eyeless.
You know what? I'm going to use some of my class features. So I'm going to use my channel divinity to bolster the crew.
Okay. So you're giving all of the crew the temporary hit points?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Lack. What I'll say, Lack, is you also have the option to do your lookout as either an action or a bonus action.
Okay, there's not a lot else I can do anyway.
Okay. Zarut.
So Yeah. Yeah, well, I'll order cannons to be fired, and I'll do some shooting myself.
Okay. So you got 20 foot, 250 foot. Sorry. Yeah, 250 foot range for your Eldritch Blast.
I have 600 foot.
Fucking
Nice.
hell.
You can see why I want to do some shooting.
Yes.
Yeah, blimey, you actually outrange your cannons with your
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast,
Yeah.
which is mental.
Well, there's whatever the Eldritch invocation is, Eldritch Spear, which
Yeah, Eldritch Spear and then Spell Sniper.
gives 300 foot range, and Spell Sniper doubles your range.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Nice.
Okay, roll the attacks then for me.
Best I've got is 180 if I use sorcery points.
20
Hits.
and 23.
Hits. Both hit. Roll your damage.
11 on the first, 12 on the second.
Very nice. A couple of blasts strike the side of the ship as they're trying to bring their cannons around in their sluggish ship. Balkan, anything you wish to do?
Well, I'll just continue to help Klein with the cannons.
Okay. Elusive Tide's turn.
Okay.
Oh, I need to fire first this time, though, don't I?
Yes.
Because we're at that
Yep.
thing. I'm looking at this, and there's no actual cannon. What I can see on anything of what my plus is for
So-
them. Yeah.
So on the Elusive Tide stat block,
+6.
you roll with the crew score,
Right.
+6,
Got you.
and you can add your sailing die to it.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I was just particularly looking for a cannon because the other ones are on there. An advantage because Vulcan's helping.
Advantage because Balkan's helping.
You get 2 attacks as well.
Okay. So
Yes.
yes. So the first one is exactly the same as the last one. So 27,
Hits.
Nice.
and that's 1d10 for that, isn't it?
+3.
1d10 plus
3, I think. Yep.
Yeah,
1d10
that's
3.
correct.
Yeah, it's because you add your strength modifier.
And
It's
that's
taken me
11.
about 10 reads of it, but I've figured out how this works. How much damage?
That's 11.
11 points of
Nice.
damage.
And then-
Actually, that should be. That was a good shot. Yeah, massive hole punched in the side of that ship.
And then one less, so 26 to hit that one.
That definitely hits. Roll the damage. I will note, I am multiplying the damage that you're dealing with the cannons by 5.
And that's 10.
10.
Nice.
Big hit.
Uh,
The
most
ship
of it-
kind of lurches a little bit as it slows in the water. Seems to be taking on water now.
So we will turn 1. Turn 2. Move 1, 2.
You can't turn 2 on the same spot.
Okay.
You'd have to
Turn 1.
turn 1,
Move.
a space. Turn 2, move a space.
Turn 2. Can the 4... what's it called? Shot? Hit from that angle?
You need to have given the call for it, and you didn't have enough action points to do
No,
a
no,
full
no.
weapon
I just want to know if that is the correct angle.
Yes, yes.
So the
You-
next
you-
turn.
You would have that in the correct angle.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So yeah, I will. Yep, hold there. If that's
Okay.
with the
With-
captain.
Yep.
And just a quick clarification question, PM. So with Klein doing that, I would assume as that being my action, am I still allowed to use my movement knowing that we would be turning again to get back on deck?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Marvellous. Definitely.
Okay. So it's Shadow Cricket's turn. It is going to. It's forced to move forwards 1. And it's going to turn in the hopes of trying to avoid the island. And it's going to fire its cannons at you. That's a 10 to hit.
No.
That was an atrocious roll. try that again. That's a little bit better. That's a 24 to hit.
Yes.
So, and I'll keep it in the 52 health. Whoa, that's 13 damage.
Oof.
Big hit from that second cannon shot. And then they
Very
get one more space of movement. Zaruk, what's your passive perception?
Oh, terrible. 11.
11. Okay. Where are Ilus and Lack currently?
I'm on the mid deck where I usually am. I'm
I'm up
posted
in the
directly.
fly's nest.
Where are the people that may see what I just missed?
So
Yeah.
what are your passive perceptions? I don't have that up currently.
16.
21, 16. Okay.
I'm behind the sails and I've got 15.
I'm at the
Okay,
helm and I've got 14.
Quarantine and Aldris, you kind of looking to the captain as he's about to give the next orders. You see something in his pocket flashing red.
Captain!
Before all of a sudden, there is
Pocket!
a thud as the ship kind of rocks. And Aldris, it feels like there's a lot of weight on the ship.
We've been hit below decks.
The light is flashing constantly.
We were not paying
Aldris.
attention to the Barry Bonker.
No.
It's very good that Klein
Uh,
that Biddy chased that up.
well,
I'll say that you've kind of got the same thing where you can be kind of helming and doing an action or bonus action.
I'm an up close and personal
similar
kind
to
of
how
guy.
we did it. Similar to how we did it on in the Undertow for the escape. That's how I should be doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, Kirkin.
I'm just gonna helm. I don't have anything I can do at that range.
Okay.
Sorry, we're still too far out. I don't have anything arranged, and I can't do anything for the ship, and nobody's injured, so
Okay.
I'm standing here looking pretty.
Good job.
Start reading.
Read in the middle of battle.
Read in the middle of an active combat situation seems a little disrespectful to the rest of the crew. Just a little bit.
I think it'd make you look really cool. Like not looking at an explosion level of cool.
I think you're looking
That does make it
beefy.
tempting. Yes. Yeah, leaning against the mast, cannons flying by, just casually turning the page.
I like it.
Okay.
But no.
Quarantine.
Keeping the wind with us.
Okay, keeping the wind with you. Still at your back. Okay. So, as we go into the next round, you will notice suddenly grapple hooks catching on the sides of the elusive tide. As Roll20 behave.
Oh, hello.
Range. Almost.
So move yourselves to where you would be.
I'll roll the temporary hit points for everybody now.
Yeah.
Shall I just do one roll for everybody?
Do one roll for everybody, I'd say.
Okay, then everybody's got 12 to begin with.
What's the maximum?
13.
13.
It should be already set up on the blue bar for you. So, as you see, several people wearing the colours of the blue blades boarding the elusive tide. And we're going to take a quick break there.
Ooh, breaking time. Okay. We'll be right
Told you it's
back
gonna
after
get even more
these
complicated.
messages.
Set up my aura.
Yes. Okay.
Welcome back. We are mid-fight. Take it away.
Okay, so top of the round, Captain. What are your orders for the ship? I will quickly take you back to the map. This hot swapping is going to get real tough. What I will let you know, pilot, is that your movement is reduced by 1, whilst whatever is latched onto you is latched on.
Okay, so we're down to 6. Fair enough.
Yeah, the wind is no longer benefiting you.
Yes, it is.
I'm saying that the bonus of the wind being with you is negated.
Okay.
effectively,
That I
at
will
the moment.
allow.
So, what are your orders, Captain?
Fire the shotgun.
Firing the brutal shot ballista,
That's the one.
Yeah.
maneuvering into position to fire it. So it's 2 actions. Good call. And remember, party do not need to fill the roles. The crew can fill those other roles for you if you guys are otherwise engaged by, say, some boarders. All good?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll have lookouts roll initiative for the ships.
Muted again, James.
14 this time.
Hey,
14.
better every
Slowly
time,
gets
James.
better. Yeah, better every
Okay.
time.
They've rolled. Okay. Okay, so top of the round, we have to go back to this map, and I'm definitely going to be doing that trick. Said as it is A's turn. They're going to run up to you, Quarantine. Kind of draw its short sword, and then just kind of point behind you. Wizard's turn. What are they going to do? They are going to... They move out of your melee range, Kirkham.
Damn.
So you can take an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Hell yeah.
Smack it
Okay,
hard.
roll the attack with your melee weapon.
The 2 emotions, damn. Hell yeah.
God damn it, Donut.
That's a 12 to hit.
12 hits.
A
The
12
important,
hits.
the important question this time, though, is will we see the science rhino?
We have yet to.
I hope we see the
Ooh.
science
the
rhino
science
again.
rhino.
For 12 points of damage.
Oof!
Oof.
Nice.
Does that include
Max damage.
Oh yeah, nice.
Does that include what now?
No, I don't think it does. I was trying to remember if your staff deals extra radiant damage, but I don't think it does.
Possibly if I used it for a spell, but this was just a, classic two-hander
So
smack.
he kind of goes to get away with you. You bash him over the head. So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and he's going to use his action to cast Mage Armor because he was not ready for this. There it is. Okay. Klein, you're up.
Okay, cool. If we were to order the crew to do something, is that an action?
No,
that-
the
would
crew
that
will
be-
fill whatever commands the captain has given. If
Oh,
none
okay.
of you fill those commands,
That's cool.
they're down below helping and popping up and doing other things.
Yeah, and the captain's already said to fire the ballista cannon, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So in that case, Klein will rage,
Okay.
and just before he walks up to Big Boy A in front of him, he'll just look at to his right, and then look to his left over the one who's walked up to quarantine, and just go ah. That's my little joke there. Sorry guys, bad one. And run up to him
Oh,
and give him 2 twats.
oh Fiddy.
I know, I get so much enjoyment out of it.
Okay, so you're rolling attacks against the
The big A.
big against ears like that, eh?
Yeah.
So roll the attack.
So that is 23 to hit.
That definitely hits. Roll some damage.
And that is 6 to 8, 10 points of piercing damage.
10 points of piercing damage. Very nice.
And then second one is again close, 23 to hit.
23 hits. Roll the damage.
That's better. So that is 13 points of piercing damage on him.
13 points of piercing damage. Ooh, he's not looking happy.
And then a dexterity saving throw from him as well, please.
Dex save. Okay. Dexterity, 17.
He does pass, but takes half damage, so takes 2 points of lightning damage.
Okay, just give me a moment. Two points of lightning damage, eh? He's looking a bit rough.
Okay. Yeah, and that is my go. Thank you.
Okay, let me just... Ah! Sorry, just checking something here. It's very difficult to type on a keyboard that's half under a monitor. Okay, that's your turn, Klein.
Yep.
Ibis.
Right. Yeah, I don't really need to do anything, so I'm going to move to there, so I'm sort of more or less dead center on the ship. Don't really need to do anything at this point, so I am going to just not do anything this turn, apart from
Okay.
move to there.
Hey, it's B Ears' turn, and he's gonna run up to you, Quarantine. And Zarut, you see him running up to Quarantine. He pulls out this nasty-looking hook with a chain on it. He swings out at you, Quarantine. That is a 22 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. There it is. That's 8 points of piercing damage, and you are grappled. As he kind of gets this hook and just grabs you. and it pierces into you a little. Where is it? There it is. And on that, the other A's held action is going to get activated because they were waiting for you to be distracted. Oh, but they got an 8 to hit you, Quarantine, as they kind of cockily swinging with the blade, but kind of clang off of the hook. Okay, their turn. Lack, you are up. You have an action or a bonus action. Your choice.
I'm just going to shoot. Which one can I see? The one that Klein's fighting.
Okay. Roll an attack for me. Actually, that's what I should do. I'm going to use the orange to represent creatures that are looking rough.
15.
15 hits.
Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And what that? That is 27 points of damage.
Oof.
27 points of damage. And like you shoot and you just bolt to the head, and he just topples off into the water.
Nice.
And I'm sure Clyde will look round to see who killed his combatant, and I'll just sort of smile at him if Zopteric can smile.
Klein nods. Klein nods.
Okay. So, that's your turn, Lack.
Yep.
We return to the Elusive Tide's turn. So, you've got movement, and does anyone wish to take the shot for the brutal shot? Or are they leaving that to the crew?
I think
that's to the crew.
I think it's a crew job.
I think I'm surrounded at the moment and I can't move, so...
I am very far away from the fort.
That's fair enough. Okay, so... I will say the... I'll say any of you can roll for the crew. It's just a plus a d6. Plus the 6, though. No sailing die for the crew for now.
Do you want me to do it as I've been the gunner? Or...
Yep, sure.
Okay. So I believe you take. You may take 2 shots because you get 2 attacks, but the brutal shot ballista deals. Deals 44 damage.
Yeah.
Which normally a 4 weapon would have a damage die downgrade, but I've sorted that out in advance.
So that's 21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Plus 6, so 44. Find 4 of these little bastards now. Yeah, there's 3 of them. You pick them up. Oh, wow. 2 and 2, so 4, 8. 10 points of damage on that first one.
10 points of damage.
And then non-natural 20 to hit on the second one.
Definitely hits. Roll the damage.
4, 7, another 10 points of damage.
Another 10 points of damage. Excellent. You kind of you watch as the 2 twins kind of get onto the brutal shot. They set out these 2 shots with it, and it just rips the deck apart. You just see splinters and blood coming from the deck of their ship. The Elusive Tide's movement. You have movement of 6 currently.
Indeed.
Well, someone just got turned into pink mist.
Yep.
Turn.
Okay. You kind of slow down and turn in.
Yep.
Good, good. At this point, Lack and Eyeless, you may notice that you appear to be sailing over a reef, and you can see a couple of parts where the rocks are jagged beneath you, but you don't seem to have hit any.
How's the submarine doing? Has that hit anything yet?
You haven't noticed the ship lurch at all, run aground with anything below it.
Okay.
So, okay. Zarut, you are up. Do you want me to keep you on the ships or the people?
I think. Well, yeah. For now, I'll like give the order to ready the cannons because I assume we'll sort of pass. It'll move forward as we come round the back, so we can fire to their aft from our
Are we?
Yeah.
starboard
But your
side.
your turn.
My
So
actual,
you've got an action or a bonus action.
yeah. Okay, I will action summon the Poe.
Okay.
Call the Popo.
Clever. I will quickly go grab Poe. What flavour of Poe are we taking today?
We shall see. Air again.
Air. Okay.
If we're getting the crew to fill slots while we do battle with the boarders, are we calling Alara to the helm so to free up Aldris?
You can if you wish. There we go. Have a Poe. You may place them wherever you wish.
Yep, that's good. And yes, that's my action, so I can't do anything else. But Poe will then get to go. Which one does he go for? Go for B.
Go for B. Okay. Roll the attack for me.
2 slams. I've got it here somewhere.
Vulcan, be preparing for your turn.
Okay, so it's a he, natural 19 for 28 to hit
That hits.
on the first, and the second is 14 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, very good. Ooh, max damage on the first for 18 points.
Nice.
18 points of damage. Beautiful.
Poe got some upgrades, baby.
Yes.
And the second is another 14 to hit.
Oof. 14 points of damage. Safe to say he is looking very rough.
Yeah. I think he can do any more, and I'm all out of stuff, so that's me done.
Okay. It is Shadow Cricket's turn, so we will quickly jump back to the boat map as we figure out what they're going to do. Because they are... they're not with the wind, but they're not against it either. They're close to the wind. Oh no, they are with the wind. Okay. So... there's a thing about damage. I'll find out later. Oh, they are stressed. They are in distress. So they're going to move forwards, turn, forwards, turn, just about getting their guns to bear. And they're going to make a couple of attacks at you at disadvantage -1d4. Because the brutal shot is pretty brutal. You shredded their crew.
Yes. That's why I was kind of leaving it pointed forward so we could do that again.
Yeah, it's a good weapon. Yeah. That is a whopping 1 to hit. That was a 2 + 3 - 4.
Nice.
So that doesn't hit. You can see some of the cannons are misfiring. They're having a lot of trouble on board. And yeah, no, that's a 4 to hit.
Oh god, we're all gonna die.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Oh, it could be worse. You could get fireballed
Yeah,
on the
could
deck
do.
of your ship. That would be the worst. Okay, that's their turn. Balkin, you are up. I'll quickly move us back over to this map.
Okay. I'm going to try something new. I'm going to look at A.
Okay. The
Like-
mage A across the way.
Yeah, that A.
Cool.
Yeah, make eye contact and start charging towards him. About halfway
Okay.
through, I'm going to wild shape into a horse and try and yeet him off the boat.
Okay. Hang on.
Nice.
Yep, I do. I don't have the HP set up on this one.
Science
I think
Rhino.
you should just
Wait,
go Cooper
science
Trooper
horse.
style into your shell, spin it around like Mario
But have
style.
Vulcan's sea horse.
So
Okay.
Vulcan going to
Nice.
fully donkey kick this guy off the ship.
Okay. I don't have the health and stuff set up on that one, but that should
He's
be
only
fine.
got 13 hit points. The horse.
So, make your attack then, whilst I go and find out what's going to happen to this poor wizard.
Is it just a hoof attack? I suppose. Just my
Yeah.
That's a natural 20 for 25.
Beautiful. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Definite.
Roll your damage, and it's 2d4 plus 3, so 4d4 plus 3.
4, 2, 6, double 2, 12, 15 points of horse damage.
15 points of horse-based damage to the
I basically
face.
want to make him into a lasagna.
And are you a horse or a
Revenge.
war horse?
I'm a riding horse.
How the turns have tabled.
Indeed.
Yeah, I've had that horse token ever since Balkan showed off his seahorse form. And I've just been waiting to use it.
A horse at sea.
Yeah, it's a horse at sea. Makes sense. Okay, is that everything from you, Balkan?
Yeah, I want to try and push him off the boat.
Make an athletics check for me.
Well, as a horse. Fucking
Yeah, as a
hell.
horse. I believe
Yeah.
you should have proficiency, I think. I could be wrong.
Dex plus 0.
Athletics would be strength.
Oh, 7 then.
7. Okay. He kind of just about sees you coming and takes the hooves to the chest, but manages to kind of hold his ground.
And I'll just be staring at him like that crazy way that horses do.
He is terrified.
Look at
He
our
was not expecting to have to fight a horse.
Our horse is amazing.
Okay. Aldris, you are up with Kirkan preparing.
So I just get an action or a bonus action, is that right?
You get an action or a bonus action.
Okay. Can I see the other map for a second?
Yeah,
Oh no,
absolutely.
it wouldn't make any difference, I don't think. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Sorry. Put me back to the first one. Okay. Five, 10, 15, 20. Huh.
Hopefully this isn't too much of a hassle for you, Ash, with the screens constantly changing.
No, it's fine. I literally just have to move the screen
Right.
up and down a little.
I use 15 feet of my movement to there.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, absolutely.
Stab this dude.
Roll the attack.
And obviously I can't do a... Wait, hang on.
You can do a booming blade if you wish.
I can.
It's an action.
I will do a booming blade attack. So let's do the attack first. 17 plus 9, that's 26 to hit.
Definitely hits.
So that's 1d8 plus 6. That's 13 points of magical stab.
Very nice.
Booming blade does 1d8 thunder. Oops. 8 points of thunder damage, and obviously
Very nice.
if it moves, another d8 of thunder damage. And I will go back up there.
Okay. They don't have a reaction to make an attack of opportunity against you.
Back on the helm.
You kind of catch it as it was beginning to spin.
Yep.
Okay. Kirkan, you are up with quarantine preparing.
I am going to in the square.
In which square, sorry?
Someone, damn it, in this one,
Okay.
because I'm presuming lack is up high anyway.
Lack is up high. Eyeless is on the deck.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
this
up
is on
in
deck.
the crow's nest.
Yeah.
Okay. With the eyeless apologies, you're about to get shoved slightly. I'm going to summon Silence Rhino.
Yay, Science Rhino!
Science
My
Rhino!
favourite. Bill. There we go. There is Science Rhino.
And Science Rhino gets an initiative of
Oh yeah, I have to do an entry for Science Rhino.
fucking 17.
Oof. Nice.
Better than me.
Okay, Science Rhino with initiative of 17 has been added.
Yep.
Okay. So I believe that's your action to do that.
That's my action to do that, yeah.
Okay. Just make sure March is concentrating.
And then I will move up. No, I'm putting in this-ish direction just in case help is needed. But
Okay.
you know, and I'm sure Balkan has it, but you know.
Yeah, Balkan seems to have it in hoof. So.
Yeah.
Okay, that's everything from you, Kirkin.
That's everything from me.
Quarantine, you are up with chips preparing, I guess.
I'm going to turn as much as I can to face the guy who's got me grappled.
Yep.
Say to him, I don't think you can handle me, baby, and do a shocking grasp on him.
Roll the attack. Let me just check.
20 to hit,
Not
non-natural.
wearing metal armor, but that still hits.
That's for 7 points of lightning damage.
He kind of shocks through him, but he's still barely holding on.
Oh no, hang on, I think that's...
Your speed is set to 0 by being grappled, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, that's not what I was looking at. No, I've got to cast a spell of first level high, and that's a cantrip. Okay, that's all.
Okay, that's everything from you? No bonus action?
Mm-hmm. There's not much else I can do at the moment.
So, top of the round. Captains. Well, Captain. What are your orders for the Elusive Tide?
Can we fire the brutal ballista again?
Yeah. The brutal shot ballista doesn't have a reload.
Okay.
It doesn't have a long reload time like the arcane cannon.
Yeah, cannon's got like a 5-minute reload recharge.
Yeah, arcane cannon's practically a once per battle kind of weapon, unfortunately.
Well, it's pretty powerful, so that's fair.
It is pretty.
Okay, yeah, well, I'll order to fire the ballista again, the brutal ballista.
Okay.
What's the range on that,
order
by the
given?
way, so that we know?
Say that again?
What's the range on the brutal ballista?
I don't actually know. Hang on. Let me just see if I can find...
Just because Aldrich would be obviously keeping it within range of that.
Yes. Here we go. That's where I had this a moment ago. What I'll say is that it's I'll say it's about 200 foot range at maximum. I'll say it's 100, 200.
Okay.
So
we've
I'll
got
add that
to be
onto
within
the sheet.
100 feet. Okay.
Yeah. So, can I have lookouts roll initiative, please?
Go on, James. Big initiative this time.
10.
10.
Okay, so that was a 10 for the Elusive Tide.
Yep.
Woof. Okay. And They are stressed, so they have disadvantage. Okay. I will say the Elusive Tide is getting close to being stressed, as in half health. Once you go below half health, all ability checks for the ship are done at a disadvantage. There are ways to get past that, and there are ways to repair, I believe. Okay, so the ship initiative is in place. Back to the top of the round. It is Assassin A's turn, and they're going to go all in on quarantine. I'm sure she'd like that.
Not without a safety word.
And probably not with an 11 to hit.
No.
What about a 23?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oof. You need to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
23.
Okay. So you take, because they get sneak attack. Ooh, you take 22 points of piercing damage, and you succeed on the con save. So you'd only take a further 14 points of poison damage.
Oh, is that all?
Cool.
Before you take the damage off, renew your temporary hit points to 11. I forgot to send the message.
Radio.
Okay. And that is, and they kind of look up to the wizard who's being horsed at the moment. They yell, "Take out that damn ballista!" Wizard's turn. He is going to panic.
Brian's going to shout out, "My name's Ballista."
He's going to panic and just try and just shoot the horse that's in front of him. He's got disadvantage because he's in melee range.
Well, he's between the horns and a hoofy place.
Yeah, it's going to go well for him. So Balkan, that's an 8 to hit?
Let me just check my Wonder Horse.
I
oh no,
believe
it's
your
14,
AC
isn't it?
Yeah, it's 14 for all of them. 14 or higher.
So
Your
the
AC?
reason I asked on the type of horse that he was transforming into is because of he's a moon druid. He could use a war horse rather than a riding horse.
That is very true. We'll have to look at that for next time. So, second shot. That was a natural 20. However, the other one was a 13. And the third shot... Yeah, no. 9. He's just panicking. The magic's going everywhere because he was not expecting to be horsed today. Clive,
Nobody ever
you're up. While
expects
Isla's
the
preparing.
seahorse.
The Spanish horse acquisition.
Just having a look at these grappling hooks on the side of the ship.
Yeah.
What do they appear to be made of?
Metal and rope. What
Better
I'll
helping,
do...
Captain.
So, Klein will... Oh, they're there, are they? Oh,
That's what I'm
each
gonna
side. Okay.
I don't envy whoever comes up on this one next.
Klein can see... At the minute, on deck, everything is good. So, he is going to... One in front of him. Basically... Jump over ship and slide down it and just see what this fucking thing is underneath first.
Okay. So you jump down the side, and as you slide down, you see a hatch opening and people coming out of this large kind of like long... It's like someone's taken a boat and attached another one on top, but upside down.
Yep.
It is basically a submarine that has been built. It's mostly made of metal.
Yep.
with some wooden ribbing for your pleasure, I guess.
Throw in a hand grenade and shut the hatch. Oh no, wrong game.
Okay.
And it seems to be kind of roughly about 2/3 the length of the Elusive Tide.
Yeah, James, we're playing D&D, not real life.
Yeah.
Okay, 2/3 of the length of Elusive Tide.
And you can see the person climbing up, kind of with the dagger in their mouth, kind of looking at you, reaching for it as they're climbing up the rope.
Oh yeah, okay, I slide right down to him then. And one of my attacks, I suppose, would be to
Land on his head.
Dropkick.
Okay. What I will do then is I will move that one onto the map early. And you can make your attack.
and an arm strike for me, isn't it? Because my feet.
Yeah. So roll the attack.
It's a natural 20.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Do you have Tavern Brawler? Or the...
No,
or-
I don't think so.
So it is flat damage, I'll say double. You can still double the damage.
Okay, so that would be 12 points of damage.
12 points.
Your giant belt.
That makes his strength 21.
Yeah, and my
Oh, it's 1
Threatening.
plus your strength. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Yeah, no, 12. That's good. That's good.
Would you get the rage bonus damage on that?
oh,
as well?
so yeah, that would be.
Does rage affect unarmed strikes?
I would have thought so.
Rage is
Rage
rage.
is-
The ages.
It's anything to do with strength.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's an attack roll.
Yeah,
Any
plus 2
attack.
melee damage. with
Melee
strength.
damage with strength weapons.
Oh yeah, strength weapons.
I mean, technically, his fists are strength weapons.
At his feet.
Unfortunately, not. I
Yeah,
think it's something to distinguish the other martial classes from monk.
yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. So yeah, 12 on that one then.
Well, okay.
Does it knock him off?
I'll say make an athletics check.
Wrong page. So that is 17.
17.
That was an
Come on.
advantage because you're raging, yeah?
Yeah, no, I know. I rolled quite poorly.
They managed to get 17 as well, so they're kind of holding onto the rope as you're battering them.
Okay, and I now can't use a weapon, can I? Because, as in, like, I need to use...
You could one-hand a weapon, but you can't have a shield active
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're one-handing one. You'd make a shield that is also a weapon.
So,
Dual shielding.
Well, I'll talk to you about the one that, you know, sends out the boxing glove from the middle
Yeah.
of it.
I'll just try another hit on him with my foot.
Okay, roll the attack.
Do it like that. It's another natural 20.
Oh my god, did he? Yeah, that hits and does 12 damage.
12 damage, yeah. I
They're
like that
starting to
dice.
get a concussion. Sort
Um,
of kicking them in the head.
Yeah, and then obviously no more movement, but I will shout up and be like, "Right, cut the ropes to the grapple hooks."
And all we get is as you're under the water.
I'd say make do a strength or charisma check for shouting.
Obviously going to be
Say
a
strength because you're underwater, and you would have advantage because you're raging.
really poorly rolls for them. 14.
14. Okay. Anyone with a passive perception of 16 or higher can hear Klein shouting to cut the ropes on the grappling hooks.
Cool, and that's my go. Thank you.
The horse notices, but can't.
Alas, what am I supposed to do with these hooves? Okay, that's everything, Klein.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Okay, Eyeless.
He can have a nibble.
Okay, the science rhino has things handled with that one, so I will. Jesus.
Move onto the science rhino.
Uh,
There we are.
what on earth is happening?
There we go.
So I will move to there.
20. Yep. You look
And
over and you see Muggins looking up at you.
yeah, I'm going to cut the rope.
Okay. Make an attack roll with a bladed weapon for me.
Okay. I'll just do it with the dagger I've got equipped. So 18.
Yeah, hits and roll some damage on that dagger.
It's just a D4, so yeah, we'll take that. 4 points of damage.
Okay. You cut the rope loose.
Cool.
So the guy
so
kind of panics as he kind of falls back into the water.
15, 20, 25,
Time to
30
be a
back
star.
to there.
15, 20, 25, 30. It was 30 for you to get there?
It was 5, 10,
5,
15,
10,
20.
15, 20. Sorry, yeah, 20 to get there. Sorry, I don't know how I did that. Yeah, that's all cool. Doesn't break your sanctuary. You didn't attack a creature. Spell sanctuary. Why do you think I was using it?
And
My
then
creatures.
as a bonus action, I will use a second level healing word on quarantine.
Okay, roll the healing.
10 points of healing.
Science
Thank
Rhino,
you.
be ready. Okay. B's turn. He's a bit too focused on quarantine to notice the Science Rhino. And he kind of reaches to his belt whilst he's got you hooked. And he's going to try and bash you on the head with his hammer. Quarantine. Uh, 10 to hit.
No, I'm being very wriggly.
Being stay still.
Them hips really don't lie.
Science Rhino.
Science Rhino is muted. We cannot hear Science Rhino.
Rhino, Science Rhino, Science
In
Rhino,
fairness,
Science
you
Rhino.
actually speak Science Rhino because you may not be able to understand them.
Yeah, but I'd still like to hear him.
Did you miss my
That's fair.
turn, Jay?
No.
Okay.
You're up after Science Rhino. You're initiative 15.
Science Rhino and Kirkin are two different entities.
Okay.
Science
then.
Rhino has its own initiative because it's that good.
Science Rhino is going to attack B.
Okay, roll the attack for Science Rhino.
Science Rhino. That's not bad. That's a 17 to hit.
That definitely hits. Roll damage for Science Rhino.
Science, bitches!
Yeah, that could have been better. That is 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Science Rhino knocks him out cold. Quarantine, you are no longer grappled.
Nice.
Okay, is there anything else that Science Rhino wishes to do?
Science Rhino will huff a breath towards quarantine as if to say, "You're welcome."
There we go. I fixed the grievous error I've made.
Lovely.
Okay, that's everything from Science Rhino. Lack, you are up with Zaruk preparing.
Fly down here, having seen what Ilas just did, and cut this rope.
Okay. You see another Muggins looking up. So make an attack with the bladed weapon.
13.
13, that hits. And roll damage for the bladed weapon.
Do I get sneak attack on a bit of rope?
I'll say no in this case.
The rope didn't see it coming.
8.
8. You're able to sever the rope, no problem.
And some necrotic damage as well, but I don't think we need it. And then as
Muggins is
I'll
panicked, to say the least.
throw the grappling hook after him, and then I'll fly
It
back up.
bonks him on the head as it goes down.
I'll fly back up to the crow's nest,
Okay.
or the fly's nest.
That was excellent. It's his turn. He needs to make an athletic. He needs a strength saving, sorry. Ooh. Okay, we'll see how that turns out. Zarut, you are up with Balkan preparing.
Okay.
I've corrected it. I've put Horsekin on the map next to him.
Cool. Yeah, hang on. I will correct that. There we go.
We're,
I'd have
we're,
gone with
we're,
Hoofkin.
we're straying dangerously in towards furry territory here.
You have 2 druids on your ship. There's nothing I can do to help you. You have 2
What
druids on your
happens when
ship
a
who are a
horse-
Minotaur and a Turtle.
A horse loves a rhino very, very much.
Let's find out. Science,
Find out
bitches!
next week.
That's how unicorns are made.
It's Zarut's turn.
Oh. Okay, I'm angrily going to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at the at A next to quarantine.
Next to quarantine. Okay, roll the attacks.
Get off my first mate.
Get off my land.
Get off my shit. Right. Eldritch Blast, that's a 27 on the first,
That definitely hits.
and a 12 on the second.
The 12 does not hit.
I expected as much. And that was a shit damage roll. Oh, a whole 6 points of damage.
Ugh,
Oh,
not good.
Don't worry though.
did some damage.
Poe is just gonna slam his little.
Poe is MVP.
Poe is very good at this. Roll the attack for Poe.
Should be 9. Why can't I make that 9? No, can't adjust that. Right, it's plus 9, so I'll just roll. 28 with the first slam,
That hits.
15 with the second.
Just hits.
I'm going high and then low, but that low at least hit. Let's get good damage. 12 with the first,
12. Okay.
and 17 with the second as 2 tentacles just go
Woof.
Nice.
Just slamming into this figure as they're kind of set onto the back foot by Poe's barrage and your blast. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Okay. Horskin, you are up with the Elusive Tide preparing.
I'm gonna hoof it again.
Okay. Hoof it. Roll the attack. Against wizard.
That's not good. 9.
Unfortunately not. He's a bit more prepared, and you slam the deck next to him. He's still a bit scared, but he's kind of
Do I get
panic
4
dodging.
attacks because I've got 4 hoofs?
Unfortunately not. I will
I
look at
fear
that
this
warhorse
wild shape
stat
may
block.
be a
Though.
mistake.
I would look at that warhorse stat block. So, but
That would be too
Is that-
useful.
It's got a trampling charge on it.
No.
yeah.
Let me see what, no, I can't do anything else.
Okay. Cool. It's the Elusive Tide's turn. So, Captain, pilot.
Well, the order was given to fire, wasn't it? But we need to be within range, so let's.
You can make a couple of moves.
1, 2, turn.
Okay. Beautifully within range. Is anyone wishing to take the role, or are they going to let the crew? We're going to let the crew take it.
I think everybody else has gone, so it has to be the crew.
Believe that Kirkin or Quarantine could call it. I believe Kirkin definitely could within range, but it's up to you. The crew are there ready to do it.
Yeah, I'd keep the crew. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have the crew roll the attack for the attacks of the brutal shot. As the twins are getting ready, they're getting into the groove of this. They're just ignoring the horse shit that's going on behind them.
Want me to do it again?
Sure.
Can we fire the brutal shot? Because that's at the rear of the ship, isn't
No,
it?
it's front of the
at
ship.
the front of the ship.
Is it?
Yes, the
Okay.
arcane
Take you back
cannons
to
at the
the-
back.
Yeah, so if I take you
right,
back to the ship, the brutal shot is this nasty looking weapon on the front. And the arcane cannon's the glowy one.
So that's 25 to hit this time.
Yeah, that definitely
That
hits.
first one. Which
These guys are
is
not looking good.
D4 is so difficult to pick up. The best roll there. So for the first one, that is 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Very nice.
Second one is 16 to hit.
16 hit.
Nice.
Struggle picking those D4s up again.
Start smoking.
Oh wow. 3 4s and a 1. 4, 8, 12. 13 points of damage.
Nice.
Yeah, there's more red mist.
13 points of damage, did you say?
Yes.
Okay. I just need to do a quick check. Okay. So, Perkin and Balkin, you would notice this first, but as the twins set off the second shot from the brutal shot, you watch as the shadow cricket just erupts into splinters. As you see, the brutal shots have just cut it in half.
Dang.
Totally worth the money, that weapon.
Yeah.
As the shadow cricket becomes derelict and begins to sink.
Nice.
We can send our water boys in for the loot.
Oh no, it's
Later.
derelict and it's beginning to sink.
Ooh.
But if it takes additional damage, it will fully sink.
It currently looks like X marks the spot to me, so we know there's treasure.
Absolutely.
And it's conveniently on a reef, so we haven't got to dive that deep.
It's not massively shallow waters. It's just on the edge of the reef. It's right next to the island. So yeah, I have to say it isn't fully sunk yet. So I will note that for you. And they can repair, but well, we'll see. Okay, so that's the Elusive Tide's turn. Bosnae's dead. Shadow Cricket's turn. They do nothing, as they are in irons and did not take the repair action. Aldris, you are up with me preparing.
Okay. You're going to switch me to the map. So I'll do the same as I did last time. I was just 15 feet to there. Quick stab. So that's a 26 to hit with booming blade, obviously. There.
Yeah, 26 definitely hits.
That is, what was that? Sorry, 1 second. 1d8 plus 6. That's 7 points of damage. Rolled a 1 on my d8.
7 points of damage.
That and thunder damage is just 4 this time.
Okay.
But again,
It's starting to look really rough.
if it moves, another d8 of thunder damage,
Yeah.
and
They
I
have
will
that golden dot.
run back
This
up.
time they are going to take an attack of opportunity
Yeah,
against you,
whatever.
Aldris. That is a 16 to hit.
16 is my armor class, so yes, it hits.
Okay. So you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Sure. Con save. 17 plus. Where's my con save? Plus 1. 18.
18. Okay, you succeed. You take 4 points of piercing damage, no sneak attack, and you take 11 points of poison damage.
So 15 altogether. Damage. Okay, cool.
Is that your turn, Aldris?
Yeah, that's all I can do. I use my
Okay, Bosun's
bonus action.
D needs to make a strength saving throw. Okay.
Hey!
Kirkin, you're up with quarantine preparing.
I am going to. What is the name of it? Wild shape.
Right, you got a wild shape? What into? Is the crocodile making a reappearance?
Into the crocodile.
Into the crocodile.
Crocodile.
Excellent.
In fairness, we have discovered that this is a winning combination for shipboard battles, so you know.
Yeah.
Who am I to mess with a winning formula?
Need to fix that name tag, but
It's the elusive
and-
menagerie.
The
Yeah.
crocodile.
And then I'm going to attempt to attack a
okay, roll the attack for me. This guy.
little crocodile.
That's between a hoof and a teethy place.
Yeah, I mean, imagine you're this wizard working for the Blue Blades. Just jump up on that ship, fuck shit up, and a horse and a crocodile attack you.
Yeah.
On a ship.
By hoof or by tooth, he's going to be dead.
Yeah.
Fuck
So
around
it was
and find
13
out.
to hit.
Sorry, what was that to hit?
13 only.
13. Not quite. He's still kind of panicked. Shit! there's a crocodile here. Just panicking, kind of dodging between the crocodile and the horse. He doesn't know what's going on.
There's no chance he might have panicked off the side of the ship there, is there?
I'm gonna roll a wisdom save for him.
Just putting it out there because he's having a really fucking bad day.
He is.
He's holding on. He's barely holding on. He's kind of panicking, kind of searching through his pockets for a material component you suspect. Okay. Is that everything from you, Kirkin?
That's everything from me.
Okay, Quarantine, you are up with me preparing.
I'm gonna touch my side where I've been stabbed.
You
Look at
touched
the blood.
yourself.
Turn around and look at this woman who's just stabbed me, and go, "It's my turn now, bitch!" And then reach out and do another shocking grasp.
Okay, roll the attack for me.
That rolled off a natural 20 to a 12.
Don't. That's
You
not
kind of go in, they dodge back, and they just say, "Lots of money on your head, darling." Anything else, Quarantine?
Really need to do the bonus action. No, that's all I can do. Just sort of hold on to my side where I've been stabbed.
Okay. My turn. Quarantine, as you're looking at this figure, you see another figure come up onto deck. This black-scaled dragonborn holding this nasty-looking longsword. And he kind of looks around, and he's like, "Why isn't this ship mine yet?" And then that is going to be his turn for now. Okay, top of the round. Captain, what do you want to do? I'll take us back to the ship screen.
I want to deal with the people coming on board before we do anything else. So
We'll
yeah.
note that the Shadow Cricket could repair and get itself properly get itself sailing again. So, and you are still technically in its cannon range.
With the number of turns it's been taking on water, which to my count is 4 or 5 now.
This is the first turn where it's taking on water properly. I was being elaborate in my descriptions. This is the point where it can start sinking. Any damage dealt to it, and it will sink. It will have a effective death save, and if it fails that, it will sink.
Okay, I'll order just fire the ballista again.
Okay.
Just give it the finish it off. Finish it type of thing.
All right. Lookouts. Roll initiative. They still have disadvantage because they're still stressed. I'd be stressed too if I was sinking. How much was that?
5.
Oh,
Five
we're
again.
back to cracky rolls again.
Well, I think it gets funnier because, well, as you'll see, the Shadow Cricket got 4.
Hey.
I got a 1 plus 3, so... no, it's not plus 3, actually. Oh, no, hang on, I've rolled that wrong.
We can't see that anyway.
No, it's
You
okay.
can't
Stick
see
with
that.
4.
Yeah, the 4 is fine.
Four's fine.
We
Oh,
can
it's
accept
funnier. It's funnier. It's funnier, don't worry. Will it accept a minus number? Yeah, it does. Excellent. Right, so top of the round, then, it is the assassin's turn, who is going to kind of just sigh at the orders of the dragon bomb behind her and take another couple of swings at you, Quarantine. But that's a 23.
Yeah.
Okay. That hits. So need to make a con save for me.
26.
26. You succeed. So you take 6 points of piercing damage and 11 points of poison damage. And then they're going to make their second attack against Poe, because Poe's been doing a lot of damage to them.
What a prick.
That's a 15 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay. So I need Poe to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Let me just check, because
Should
Poe
be
does
on the
have
creature stat
some
block.
immunities. So, is it poisoned?
It is poison.
Diplomatic immunity.
Immune.
Poison condition and poison damage.
Immune to both.
Where is it? In air form?
Yep.
Oh,
Nice.
sick.
Don't touch mist.
Yeah.
Okay, so they go in for the stab, so they do hit, and Poe still takes 5 points of piercing damage, but the venom just kind of drips out of their wispy form. They're like,
I think he's immune to piercing damage. That was a joke.
very funny. I think you do get the resistance to it if you're an earth elemental.
Yeah.
Okay, so oh boy, it's the wizard's turn. Okay. What's he gonna do? I think
Continue
he's gonna
having a
try
very
and
bad
run
day.
away. So he kind of seems to cast something on himself, and then immediately starts to kind of take off, moving away. Kirkadon and Horskin, you can both make attacks of opportunity if you wish.
Hell yeah.
Do
Ah,
it!
Clicking on the wrong button.
Be more funny if
Sorry.
Kirkadog goes first, chomps him and holds him, and then basically Horskin kicks him in the head and kills him.
You guys can choose the order in which you hit. So,
No, I'm just going to be snapping my teeth at him menacingly again.
what did you get?
Alas. 7.
No, unfortunately not. Horskin,
Sorry, I completely zoned out. What am I doing?
you have an opportunity to
Oh, yeah.
attack. Wizard is trying to fly away.
Can't have
I
that.
can get confused while you're saying foreskin.
22 to hit.
That does hit. Roll the damage. This could be exceedingly funny.
It already is.
2d4 plus 3. 3. 9. 8 points.
8 points of damage.
But more importantly, does it get
Yes.
knocked into the water?
Okay, so what happens is Balkan, as he kind of takes off, you kick him with your hoof, and it strikes him in the foot. And as he kind of looks down, he gets caught off guard, loses his concentration, but I believe yeah, no, he just goes sailing off the edge into the water.
Nice.
Because he was flying upwards to go into the sails, but he lost concentration as you hit him and just...
Shit.
Listen to me.
Okay.
Can I use a reaction to try and high five the crocodile?
You can do what you can.
How would that work?
That's
Hoof
your
to
problem.
tail, hoof to tail.
Yeah, I don't know. So it is Assassin B's turn, who is going to attempt to attack you, Klein. So, ba. That is a 16 to hit, Klein.
Misses.
Actually, they should have disadvantage on these as well. They are under the water when they do not have a swim speed. 9 to hit you, Klein.
Also misses.
Okay. They're kind of getting concerned, trying to stab up at you to get you off the rope. Your turn, Klein, with Eyeless preparing.
Okay. So I'm underwater, right? With this hatch open, or is the hatch closed?
You're underwater, so you've got the kind of the bottom of the ship there.
Yeah.
You're about here.
Yeah.
They're about here, and then the craft is latched here. You can see kind of a clamp set to the wood, magically. Well, no, not magically set. It's clamped into the wood. You suspect there's some damage to the hull of the ship.
Yeah. But like the hatch where this bloke's come out of, like you said, that's open or closed?
It is closed now.
Okay. So I'm on top of this bloke.
Yeah.
And I didn't do this last time because I forgot what I should do. So first things first, as we're in water, might not make a difference, but dexterity saving throw.
Klein is quarantining him.
Sure. Dexterity saving throw. That is a 16.
It passes, so half damage, so it takes 2 points of lightning damage.
As you let loose the lightning and it kind of spreads through the water, they kind of shift on the rope and manage to avoid it.
All of it. Oh, okay, cool, got you. Following you now. But we'll go in for 2 attacks. As like I'm now next to him, not on. Like
Yeah.
on top of him, with the trident.
Okay, roll the attacks and no effect from the water because A, it's trident, and B, you have a swim speed.
So that's a non-natural 20 to hit.
That definitely hits.
And that is 10 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll do it again. Brain fart, 22 to hit.
22 hits, yeah. Roll the damage.
And 11 points of piercing damage.
11 points of piercing damage. Okay. You can see as you get these strikes in, blood is starting to fill the water around you.
Yep. Okay. Cool. And then a little bit of movement. Can I just move down a little bit closer to where these grapples are?
Yeah, you can see these kind of well-tied ropes with attached to these metal holds.
Oh, sorry, not the grapples, clamps on the bottom of the boat. Move closer.
Oh, the clamps, yes.
Yeah, clamps, yes.
Yeah, you can climb down there, but they're kind of looking at you like you're mad.
Okay,
'Cause
I
it
look
is-
back
Are
at
you
him
still
as if
holding
I
onto
am
the
mad.
rope? I should.
Yeah,
note.
yeah, oh yeah, because yeah, rope and then it's a
Because
one-handed
the water's
attack. with
moving
the-
past you quite quickly.
Yeah, still holding on.
Okay. Eyeless, you're up with the Science Rhino preparing.
Okay, 5,
Science Rhino.
20 to there. And as I'm going past, sort of like, I'll just reach down and cut the other rope.
Okay, roll the attack to.
15.
Yep, hits. Roll the damage on the.
And, oh yeah, I like that D4. That'll be 4 points of damage. For
Okay, rope's cut.
this rope. And then I'll also just turn and say, darling, this ship doesn't belong to you yet because you are a sad limp-dicked little cuck who works for Kai Shun.
That's fair.
Okay,
And then step back to there.
you can see
Get in
he's
the way.
getting angry. Okay, Is that everything from you, Eyeless?
No. So, as a bonus action, I will reach across and use a second level Cure Wounds on the quarantine.
I will note you do have quite a readied science rhino behind you.
Yeah, well,
that's
I
a
don't really want to
really
be.
bad place to stop.
Yeah, I don't really want to be stood there though, because I'm not getting thrown off by this asshole.
You do still have sanctuary on you, but what
Yeah.
I will note is that you could. I'll let you decide, but yeah.
I need to heal quarantine regardless. So 12, 17. Yeah, 17 hit points, and I've still got sort of 5 feet, so I'll move back to like.
Very
Well,
nice.
actually, no,
What
I'll
level
move
healing word was that?
second.
Cool. Okay, you can move there.
Yes.
Okay, that's your turn, Eyeless. Science Rhino.
Charge!
Excellent. So Science Rhino charges forwards.
Not actually on top of Lack, he's on top of me. The dude on the edge there, who I'm fighting
I
to
think
ping.
there's actually I think there's something I can do about that. You just need to retrieve Lack from underneath you.
For a minute, it said science, Rhino.
Yeah.
There we go. It's Rhinox.
Rhinox.
There we go. Right, Science Rhino runs forwards. He's 20 feet.
20.
Yes! Go, Science Rhino!
Roll the damage.
Science them bitches.
So, just
So
slight query.
the extra damage from your charge is doubled with the crit.
Double.
So on the normal hit here because you move 20 feet, you would do 4d8 plus 5. You deal 8d8 plus 5.
Yeah, this guy's about to have a really, really bad day.
He's focused on Isla, so he's not seeing this coming.
You know, we're being told that. I feel like I need a moment.
Surprise, Rhino!
Oh,
I'm more concerned for the bit comes after the damage for him.
Look, Mum, I'm sciencing.
I can see my house from here. That was 48 points of bludgeoning damage. Is he still alive for the next part?
Yes, just.
And then I would like them to do a DC 15 strength saving throw.
Or be yeeted.
Would he get disadvantage because he's focused on Eyeless and after what he just said to insult him?
Don't think he needs it.
Hold on, I just need to check something here.
Science Rhino, the most academic of all the gladiators.
Indeed.
The Science Rhino knows advanced trigonometry.
So, the Rhino's charge would normally only knock a creature prone. However, because you got a crit, and because it's the fun thing to do, he got 5 on the strength save.
Knocked into the ocean, bleeding profusely.
Yeah,
I doubt we'll see him again.
He does have advantage. Didn't help him. He rolled 2 2s.
I was about to say on what? Drowning?
You see, darling,
On
poor
being
life
prone.
choices.
It's just this gout of acid as his breath weapon goes off as he's going through the air from being winded by the rhinoceros hitting him.
Yeah. Eyeless would just sort of shout after him. You see, darling, poor life choices.
Lack, you're up with Zarut preparing.
Okay, after seeing what Science Rhino's just done, I'm going to fly over here. I'm going to shoot him.
Okay, roll
You're
the
shooting
attack.
science rhino?
I'm not Science Rhino, the guy who's just chucked in the water.
I'll say
Oh,
you
that's
have
okay.
advantage on him
Must be
because
put down.
I'll say that you have sneak attack on him because
That's 22 to hit.
yeah, definitely hits.
So that is, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and 1 of them. Ooh, that is 30 points of piercing damage. Well, no, 24 points of piercing damage. Hold on, no, I've got this wrong. That is 23 points of piercing damage and 8 points of poison damage.
Nice.
So 30 altogether.
That's 31.
He's dead before he even hits the water. I will have to save that stat block and use it another time.
And then I'll fly back over here.
Science Rhino.
That was
for the win.
that was a riot. I love that.
So we have science rhino, but we don't have mathematics opteran though.
Okay. Is that everything, Lack?
Yep.
Okay. The route you are up with Horskin preparing.
Just
The joke I shared in the WhatsApp seems particularly pertinent now.
I'm gonna have to get that up now.
Yeah, I can't
I
actually
vaguely
watch
remember
that
you sending
because it will interfere with the stream, so I'll watch it afterwards.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's quite accurate for D&D, Debbie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Saying a word just a little bit wrong.
Um, I am going to spend my turn just going, just appreciating that maneuver.
Just applauding.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm actually going to give, because of that, I'm actually going to give Kirkadal an inspiration purely for just the magnificence that is Science Rhino.
Science Rhino has earned me an inspiration.
Yeah.
Just
So you
for
can use that to roll another d20 on a d20 check you make.
Which I will likely never need because I rolled so very well.
So, Zarut, anything else you wish to do? Or is your action clapping?
my action is clapping. Poe, on the other hand, is going to slam a bitch.
Okay, excellent. Roll the attacks for me from Poe. I need to drink more water.
That's a 19 with the first and a 17 with the second.
Very nice, both hit.
Slam! 10 points with the first. Slam! 11 with the second.
Nice.
Excellent. They are concussed to death.
Just have a big, heavy, sort of semi.
Oh, everybody froze. Oh no.
moving.
Okay,
There we are.
everybody froze.
We're
then.
back.
We're back. All I heard was a big, heavy semi.
Yeah, that's all
I
I heard as
mean,
well.
Yeah.
I didn't say what Poe was slamming with.
I mean, it makes sense that Zarut and Poe would have a semi after that maneuver.
Well, what are you attacking there? There's nothing else left on there, is there?
No, Poe
he
just
was-
off that one with a cross on.
He was attacking the assassin that was stabbing Quarantine.
Oh, right. That's not there anymore. Oh, the Eyeless is on top of.
It's
I'm not on top of anything.
it's a space below Eyeless.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's decent. There's nothing there.
Yeah, roll 20s. I think Eyeless has been a little bit. Yeah, I don't know.
Assassin B over here.
Assassin B is under the water with Klein.
Okay.
All you can see is grapple hook and a distinct lack of your of Klein on the deck.
Okay, well, Poe is just going to fly over and sort of investigate where Klein went.
Poe can see kind of a couple of figures fighting in the water below.
Okay.
Okay. Vulcan, Horskin, you are up.
Okay. So Horskin is going to bristle over to the other side of the boat
Yeah.
and be next to Science Rhino and wants to use his action to try and make himself look as cool as Science Rhino.
Make
Can you
a
roll a
charisma
charisma
check
check?
for me. Make a performance check for me.
As a horse.
So it'd be using Vulcan's performance because it's using your charisma.
Pro tip: find a bucket full of blood to empty over your face to resemble Science Rhino.
They are both the same. I am as charismatic as a horse.
When a science rhino and a horse skin love each other very much, this is how unicorns are made.
8.
8. You're worried. Science Rhino doesn't seem to be paying any attention to you.
I'll use my bonus action just to nudge Science Rhinos.
Okay.
That's me.
Aldris, you are up with the Elusive Tide preparing.
Okay. Since there's nobody left on deck to play with, I will assess the situation on the enemy ship.
Okay.
Which looks like it's
the enemy
in
ship.
deep trouble, but we're going to finish it off. So I'm going to hold position with the Elusive Tide.
Okay. Do you want me to skip over to the Elusive Tide's turn?
Not quite.
No?
No. I'm going to try and hold the position with the Elusive Tide. Now, I think I have to move at least one square, don't I?
Yes, you do have to move at least one square.
So what we'll do then is we will... I know what
But you do have the space to turn before you reach the Shadow Cricket's wreck.
Yeah, what we're going to do is turn.
You've got to move before you can turn.
You have to move one space before you can turn. And we'll do that on the... you can hold an action for the Elusive Tide as it's moving.
Yeah, I'll get... No, I wanted to take Aldris's go first. I don't want to move the Elusive Tide yet.
Okay,
I'll
what's
do
Aldris
that
going to
on
do?
its go. Are there any survivors floating about in the water? And I want to basically check to see what the situation is. Am I going to have to move the ship to get towards survivors so we can pick them off, or is the ship still grappled by the underneath?
The ship is still grappled by the underneath.
Okay.
You've seen Klein go down below the water.
Can I
and
call...
3 of the grapple hooks are gone, so
Okay.
people might not be climbing on board.
Can I call out to... Yo, water boys! In you go! And that'll be my go.
Okay. You can begin to slow the ship.
Yeah.
Down, it's now the Elusive Tide's turn.
Okay. So what we will do is we will... got a lot of room to manoeuvre here, so we go forward 1.
I will note the Shadow Cricket's only taking up that central hex on the map. Bold. So you move forward. Are you firing the ballista?
Yeah, the ballista is going to fire. Then we're going to turn.
Turn, move, turn.
So, fire the ballista.
At point blank range.
Yeah.
Okay. Fire the ballista. Roll it for me, please.
And that was how toothpicks were invented.
Fiddy, you want to do that?
Yeah.
As you have
Yeah,
been doing
so
it all along?
That dark has been quite well.
These are going to be special pink toothpicks, though.
So that's 17 to hit with that.
17 to hit. Okay. So don't roll damage. So instead, this is like death saving throws. So
Okay.
I'm going to roll a d20. If I roll below a 10, it sinks. And the ship is completely KO'd.
Okay. We need a box of doom.
We do need a box of doom. That would be ideal. Actually, I know what I can do. I'm going to revoke that. Because I believe that I can roll to you guys.
Show, yes.
So let me know if that shows up for you guys.
It
Yeah,
is.
it looks like it.
So that's the first roll on the first hit.
Okay, so second roll for the second hit.
Roll to hit for the second one.
I don't think it hits, it's only a 12.
Well, oh, that was a preemptive roll, sorry. I wasn't expecting it to go. I was just getting it ready. Swap over. 12. No, it doesn't quite hit. It strikes the water. You're a little bit too close.
Okay. So in that case, we will turn
Okay.
1. So we've moved 1, turned 1, 2.
I'd say that it would be facing this way now because the wind is blowing it.
Oh,
But yeah.
you could have told me that before I turned.
Actually, no. Me being silly, don't worry.
2, turn, and we are in position for cannon to fire if required.
Beautiful. Okay, so that's the Elusive Tide's turn. Kirkin, you are up with quarantine preparing. I'll bring us back to the Elusive Tide under fire if you wish.
I need to check something important.
Because we've moved so far away, would this dude still be there?
No, he would not be. Actually, I need to make a strength save for him. Yeah, no. Wizard boy's gone.
Okay. Sorry.
I will note that figure is currently under the water.
Okay, I need to move to here. Is there still a rope attached there? But Klein is using it, isn't he?
There is a rope attached there. Klein is currently using it.
But
Okay,
you have
so
no
I
idea if
will.
you use it or not, because I'm quite below the deck.
I was going to say my first instinct was, crocodile will chew on the rope, which would
Do it.
probably be bad.
No, do it. But you don't know, do you? So.
You also do know that Klein can breathe underwater.
That's true. Okay, well, step 1, chew on the rope.
Okay, roll an attack for me on the rope.
Eight.
Sorry, what was that to hit?
An 8.
That hits. Roll damage.
That does hit. Okay.
It's a rope.
It's rope. It's not got a high AC.
The rope dodged your attack. It's a wily rope.
Oh, for 12 points of damage.
Nice.
Rope is
10
severed.
on the D10.
So immediately, I need Klein and the assassin to make strength saving throws.
Yeah.
Klein, you have advantage because you have a swim speed.
Well, and I'm raging.
That's it.
Natural 20.
Nice.
You're fine. You quickly kind of grab onto part of the ship, part of the craft that's underneath you. However, the assassin begins to get carried away by the currents.
Nice.
Go on, Raisins. Take him away.
Anything else, Kirkin?
No, because that's the extent of my movement speed. So if that hadn't worked, I would have thrown myself off the ship next turn to land mouth first on them.
Quarantine, you are up with me preparing.
Okay, so what's the status on the other ship?
So the other ship, it is currently classed as, I believe, it's currently classed as derelict. So it is stuck. It's in irons.
It's for you, Fiddy.
And if enough damage is done to it, it will begin to sink.
I'm going to casually walk over to the side and then lob a chromatic orb at it.
Okay. What's the range on chromatic orb?
90 feet.
I'll say that you're in range just there. These turns will take place as the ship is moving. You guys were right next to it at one point.
Yeah, we were.
And I'm going to do it at second level.
Okay, roll the attack for me, please.
19 to hit.
19 hits. Roll the damage.
13 points because that one becomes a 2
13.
of lightning damage.
Quarantine, you come over to the edge and just let loose this chromatic orb, and it just explodes the head of the ship, the prow of the ship. and you watch the lightning just kind of spread into the water, and you see the other blue blade survivors that were barely hanging on just get fried as
Nice.
the shadow cricket fully sinks. And I will
Nice.
say that, given the next couple of turns of movement of the Elusive Tide, that you are now out of initiative, and we are going to finish the session there.
Cool. Good fight.
Can I have one last minor action?
Yeah, absolutely.
So before Science Rhino disappears, he'll take note of the blood on Horsekin's hooves and snort in approval.
Any response to that, Horskin? Science Rhino Senpai has noticed you.
Before we
Do I
stop,
have
can I have a free
Hang on.
cantrip action?
Hold on. We
Excuse
need
me,
Horskin
there's
to...
a romance brewing here.
There's
the horse.
intense romance.
This is for
happening.
Horse to help him.
Oh. What are you doing to help Horskin?
I want to cast minor illusion and put a big horn on his nose.
Horskin, you've turned into a unicorn.
A rhinocorn.
A rhinocorn.
I will rut.
Excuse you?
And then I will stop rutting when I see Science Rhino's reaction, and then I will just run away. Gallop to the back of the boat.
And with that budding romance and young love happening, we will end there.
This is by far the most bizarre ship I've ever served on. Cool.
But you have heard of it.
Served on. Didn't say heard. Yeah, so brilliant. Yes, what an excellent fight. Some quite astonishing moves by Science Rhino and everybody else. It was
The menagerie of the Elusive Tide.
yes. Zarut's magical floating menagerie. We should rename the ship.
Gave the captain special abilities to be a challenging foe once he turned up, but no. Just gone. Brilliant.
Right, yeah, we're going to head out because it's late, and yeah, thank you for joining us. If you liked it, fantastic. We loved it, so you know, doesn't really matter whether you liked it or not. But if you did, fantastic. If you didn't, off you fuck. See you soon.